Welcome back, citizens, and thanks for watching. We'd like to thank all of our patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for your support. If you enjoy our content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. In today's episode, we're going to be visiting the Chronos System and learning about its planets, features of interest, history, and lore. And that episode starts right now. The Chronos System is a small system consisting of a yellow dwarf star orbited by 3 planets, a space station, and 2 jump points within its 1 AU boundaries. The jump points connect the Chronos System to the Kellogg System through a large jump point and to the Brana System through a medium jump point. In the outer reaches of the UEE sits the Chronos System, which, since its discovery in 2863, has been shrouded in government secrecy and political controversy. Official government documentation lists the Navy's 18th Battle Fleet, then stationed in the Kellogg System, as the first to make the journey into Chronos upon its discovery of the jump point during a routine scan patrol. However, it is worth noting that a recent court case, Contrali versus the UEE, lays a counterclaim that it was Contrali's great-grandfather who discovered the system and reported it to the 18th, but was denied proper credit due to complications involving an outstanding warrant for poaching orms in size. Expert historians have chimed in on both sides of the debate, and it remains in the court's hands to decide. Either way, at the time of discovery, the system consisted of a G-type main sequence star, 2 uninhabitable planets huddled near the sun, and nothing else. With its remote location and lack of resources into habitable locations, few thought the UEE would have any interest in the system, so observers were shocked when the UEE quickly claimed Chronos to be restricted for government use and development. When military ships started to frequently enter an empty system, curious members of the public questioned what was really going on in Chronos. For years, theories ranged from the unimaginative doomsday device to the inspired invisible space station. One dedicated conspiracy theorist supposedly even went so far as to stow away on a military vessel bound for the system. When she later claimed that there was nothing hidden there, her inability to uncover anything scandalous infuriated her fellow theorists and only fueled the fire of speculation. The claim was the only way she could have had absolutely nothing is if there was something to hide, and the government had again silenced the truth. Those who believed in the cover-up were even more certain that there had to be a reason the UEE wanted Chronos to themselves. It wasn't until 2872 that Emperor Corbin Salehi stepped forward to formally announce what the government had been working on. Chronos had become the home of Project Archangel, commonly called Synthworld, a massive UEE initiative to build a planet. After centuries of rewriting planets with terraforming technology, humanity now set its sights on creating one. When the project was announced, it symbolized a future where humanity could create habitable worlds without the risk of harming other species. Haulers made the long trek to take resources into the system, even if profit margins were higher elsewhere. Scholars expounded at length on what the success of Synthworld would mean to the Empire's future, and civilians in every system excitedly waited for a new world to be born. Yet, as the decades passed, the promise of the Synthworld seemed to wane among the public's interest. Despite billions of hours and credits spent, the planet seemed no closer to completion. The project became tainted with corruption scandals and cost overruns, leading some progressive transitionalists to call it a financial vampire that was draining money and resources for more important projects. Synthworld no longer symbolized the future it was putting in jeopardy. Today, Chronos sees a minimal amount of traffic. Haulers still offload at Archangel Station, and some traverse the system along designated travel lanes to access the Brana system. Past that, there are few other reasons for people to find themselves in the Chronos system. Nicknamed Brooder, Chronos 1 is a tiny barren rock that orbits fairly close to the Sun. While there are moderate amounts of metallic ores available in the planet's crust, the surface temperatures have kept the UEE from mining the minerals for use for Synth World. Brooder's little sister lives near the outside of the system's so-called red band. Chronos 2, nicknamed Schweitzer, is an uninhabitable rocky terrestrial planet with a dense atmosphere but no flora or fauna. This dense atmosphere causes greenhouse effects to heat its surface to temperatures that are consistently higher than even Brooder's scorching heat. Schweitzer is best known for its role in one of the most infamous political scandals in UEE history. In 2925, a Senate attaché was tasked with creating a progress report for an independent auditing committee. She discovered that the harvesting and refining facilities that were supposed to have been built to collect the greenhouse gases trapped by Schweitzer's dense atmosphere had in fact never been constructed. It seemed a senior foreman on the project, Ellie Canis, had been skimming from the vast project fund undetected for years. The defining feature of the Chronos System, Synth World, also known as Project Archangel, is humanity's attempt to construct a temperate terrestrial planet from scratch. This ambitious idea originated with the Clark Committee, a government task force assigned to envision a more perfect future for humanity in light of the massacre of Garin II in 2792. If the Empire could build its own worlds, there would no longer be a need for the risk of destroying fledgling life that terraforming presented. Since Kronos' green zone was empty, it was the perfect location for the UEE's ambitious project. Today, construction on Synth World continues. Updates on the project have become less frequent, but government scientists and engineers claim to be making progress. Many still hold hope that the bold face of humanity's future will yet emerge from Chronos. Whether Synth World becomes one of humanity's greatest successes or failures is yet to be decided. Archangel Station is an orbitable space station that is the nerve center for Synth World construction. Home to the project's scientists and engineers, it is also the port of entry for supplies and resources needed to build the planet and keep the crew content. With a steady amount of cargo moving through this sector, added to the sensitive nature of the project, the Navy's 18th Battle Fleet calls the Archangel Station home when not on patrol. Included in the 18th Battle Fleet is the 999th Test Squadron, known as the Reckless. This elite squadron is famous for testing experimental ships and components. The vast expanse beyond Archangel Station, with limited engagements there, has proven to be an ideal testing ground for potential tech the Navy hopes to incorporate into its arsenal. It seems fitting that the Navy's most forward-looking squadron calls the Empire's most forward-looking system home. Though Synth World is in unrestricted space, all Synth World business must go through Archangel Station. Anyone trying to access Synth World directly will be met by members of the 18th Battle Group and asked to divert course or face dire consequences. Well, that's the Chronos System. Thanks for watching. More systems will be coming soon. We'll see you in the verse, and happy mining!